Hi guys, it's me again for another country. As today, first of today's video is on Burundi. Here's you. From the 1500s onwards, Burundi was ruled by a king called Wani. As Wani ruled and owned all the land within the country, as the farmers who took the land and pay the king's a tax or tribute, as the king would provide protection, as the first Europeans would arrive in 1856. And at this time they did not stay, but it wasn't until 1899, a couple of decades later in 1899, that the Germans took control of Burundi. But in 1916, Belgium took over the territory, and there are two major political parties in Burundi, including the Union of National Progress, UPRONA, and a Christian Democratic Party, the PDC, as Burundi wouldn't gain their independence till the 1st of July 1962. And it was the first constitutional democracy that was led by a king. At that time it was Butsa the Fourth, but the country was very unstable. However, the military leaders struggled for power as the situation deteriorated, and until the 1990s, where a full-on civil war broke out between the Hutus and Tutsi, and the Civil War ended over a decade later in 2006 with over 150,000 people killed. And as Burundi has 3 official languages recognised since 2014, French, English, and the more indigenous language of Kirundi. However, despite French and English being official languages in the country, few people actually speak French or English, as the French and English are spoken as first language mainly by foreign residents of Burundi. As native to the country, they speak it as a second language, as the French is a flip. As French is a legacy of being a Belgian colony, and it's kind of used popular among the elite and educated, and is also used in government and business. But only about 3% to 7% of the population are fluent in French, as vernacular French is more common along among the masses, where it uses loanwords from Kirundi and other indigenous languages, as the presence of English is small than with French, as the language only received the official status in 2014, with the objective to help build relations between Burundi and the East African community, where English is one of the more spoken languages. And as for Kirundi, it is a Bantu language. It is recognised as the national language of Burundi by the Burundian Constitution in 2005. As language is spoken by about 9 million people in Burundi and the neighbouring nations, and around 98% of the country speaks Kirundi. As a unique feature of an African country, since most African countries, no single indigenous language is shared by the entire population, as large as it is, as a popular language was promoted during the Belgian rule in Burundi, when it was taught in schools, as the government of Burundi also encourages the use of the language as a means of uniting the people of various ethnicities living within the country. And then after Burundi, Swahili is the second most spoken minority language in Burundi. However, the language just does not have any official recognition in the country, as use of the language was encouraged during the German rule, as language assists commerce and communication with foreign merchants, and kind of like those migrating from East Africa, and a Muslim minority within the language. And as the Tutsi are historically a herding society, the cow therefore holds a great deal of symbolic power in the national culture, as it's reflected in the national language as a typical Kirundi greeting. And Mashaw translates as "May you have herds of cattle," as the language is full of reference in which cattle stands for health and prosperity. So yeah, that is Burundi for you, and I'll see you very shortly for a second video today, so bye for now.